Hey y'all, Phyllis here, southernfrugal.com. I wanted to do a little update on the kittens this morning and let y'all know what's been going on with them. We caught them yesterday morning, and in the cage we had set up outside, and everything went fine. And I took them to our local shelter, and I had talked with them at the shelter on Saturday morning, and they told me that they would try to find a rescue group for the kittens and that they would keep them for 21 days, I think, before anybody got euthanized. So I felt really good about that, and I was sure that they could find a rescue group. I had talked to a couple of them, and they said they were full, but if they were coming from the local county shelter, the chances are they would have taken them. So anyway, as I went out there yesterday, and we had already gotten the kittens in a cage, and they did separate the two of them, which I didn't care for, but that's what they said their policy was. So anyway, as I was leaving and signing the little paperwork and all that, they told me that the kittens were feral and that nobody would really want a feral kitten. And that really bothered me, but I thought, well, maybe we can just pray hard enough and a rescue group will come and get them and, maybe have a foster home for them or something like that. And so, excuse me, so I sort of felt okay about it, but then when I got home, it really started bothering me. I mean, terrible, it started bothering me. And so Mr. Buck and I talked about it and still didn't know what to do. And, we don't want the little kittens euthanized for sure. And so anyway, I had trouble sleeping last night, and the scripture that kept coming to me was, when it's within your power. And this is definitely within our power to do. So I'm going to pick up the kittens, and I'm going to socialize them myself. We figure we can keep them here in the foyer away from the dogs and close off the doors to the living room. And I think this will work. But regardless, I'm going to pick up the kittens right now. They told me that no, they don't keep them for 21 days. They really only keep them for 5 days. So that was, I guess a volunteer is the one that told me that on Saturday, and that wasn't right, 5 days. So there's no way we're going to let that happen. So I'm going to pick them up, and I also found that through the veterinarian, to get the kittens spayed or neutered is $267 per kitten. And to get the shots is probably going to be around $50 each. So what we decided to do is work with the SPCA, because we've got one in Columbia, and they will neuter or spay for $55 each. So we can definitely do that, and we can get the shots there. So that's the way we're going to do it. And I don't really know how old these kittens are or how old they have to be when they're neutered or spayed. So we've got a lot of research to do, but the first thing that's going to happen is I'm getting the kittens back. So Mr. Bucky has agreed to this, that we can keep them till we get them socialized, and then we'll just find a home for them ourselves, because I think kittens that are socialized, and if they've been neutered or spayed and have all their shots, that would be much more appealing for someone to adopt them. So that's what we're going to do, y'all. It just, you just have to do what's right, and if it is within your power, you need to do it, and this is within our power. So I'm going to get the kittens. All right, y'all can come, and we'll get them back in the cage in the car, and then we'll videotape them. And by the way, I did get a real close look at them when we caught them before, and they've got really pretty eyes. They're real yellow looking. I didn't realize that, but we got to see them close up. And They definitely recognized me. I could tell that. So, all right, y'all come on, let's go. Get those baby kittens. All right, we are here to pick up the 2 kittens. There are, of course, some dolls and everything there. And this is an animal shelter, and unfortunately it's not a no-kill shelter. They were only going to keep the kittens for 5 days, so I'm so glad I found that out. So we're going to go in and pick them up now. We'll be back. This is Sean, and here are the 2 kittens. They separated them because I think it was easier to clean out the cage. They're hiding. That one's hiding. You probably can't see him. And that one's hiding. So he's going to try to do this with the gloves this time instead of the catch pole, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do this.
All right.
All right.
Hope it goes well. Is he letting you run? Oh, he's scared.
I might not be
You get
able
him
to
by the scuff of the neck?
That's what I'm trying to do. It's hard to do it, and these gloves, they can still get through them. Yeah, I'm going to have to grab the pole.
Oh, okay. Well, it won't be but a second.
Yeah, I hate doing the pole.
Yeah, but it doesn't really hurt them, does it?
No, ma'am, I don't believe it does. But I wouldn't like being just grabbed by something either.
Yeah. You need to calm down.
Why didn't I do that earlier?
All right, I hope this will go well. Okay, I'll have to hold this shut too. Okay, got one in.
Got one. This one might be trickier because when I come out here to feed him,
he was a little wild.
Yeah, he was.
Do you think that's a? Do you know where they're male or female?
I do not know because I have not been able to get my hands on them.
Okay. Maybe you can get that one right to start with.
It's harder to tell whenever they're younger.
Yeah. Get the other one. No, get down, get down, get down, get down. I got it. All right, got them, both of them. Oh, all right, they're in. All right, now we got to get them in the car, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let me open the door. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all outside. Cut this off a minute. Oh, he didn't get you, did he?
No. I was more worried about him shooting out.
What, stay shut, you think?
You might want to.
Why don't we take them out and turn it over?
Yeah.
That'll work. Watch your fingers. How old would you say they are?
These ones I would want to say 8 to 10 weeks.
That's what I was thinking too. All right, thank you so
yes,
much.
You're very welcome.
Glad to save these little babies.
We're glad as well.
All right, we will see y'all at home. Okay, y'all, I am so happy we have got these kittens. And talking with Sean, he said that sometimes in just 2 or 3 days, the kittens will warm up and, just feed them inside the cage to start with and talk to them and all. So I'm very encouraged. So we'll see y'all at home. All right, we got the kittens home safe and sound. And they're still afraid, of course. They actually didn't seem to mind the ride in the car. I went ahead and put some of their food down. This is that dried food that's I've soaked up water in it, and they've got some ground up chicken thighs in there, minus the bones, of course. Water on that side, and this one is in the litter box. But anyway, the black one is the one that's most afraid. But anyway, I'm going to put their bed in after they eat. So anyway, kittens are back home. We will see y'all next time. This was the update.